If you're looking for some inspiration to help run your business, check out a YouTube channel by a gentleman named Chase Jarvis. This guy's an award-winning photographer and creative, but he's doing an interview series called 30 Days of Genius. Now, normally I don't like watching interviews on YouTube, but these are different. They are phenomenal. He's not interviewing his neighbors or his best friends. He's interviewing massive, massive names in business like Seth Godin, Richard Branson, Gary Vaynerchuk, Brene Brown. These people are discussing just meaty stuff with him. They're things you're gonna wanna check out. Let's go look at some of my favorite moments right now. Hey guys, my name is Eddie Hood and you are watching The Profitable Entrepreneur. I am dedicated to helping you build a business that's going to set you free, and today I'm reviewing one of my favorite YouTube channels by a guy named Chase Jarvis. This guy is an award-winning photographer and creative, but he's come out with a series called 30 Days of Genius that as an entrepreneur, you have got to check this out. I'm not kidding. He is interviewing just amazing people. Now normally I don't like watching interviews on YouTube. It's just like time consuming and it just goes on and on. But this stuff is different. It is so good, and they're getting into just topics that you know, we need to hear about as entrepreneurs. He's interviewing people like Richard Branson and Seth Godin, and I want to share with you a few of my favorite moments. Number one, he interviewed a guy named Austin Kleon, the guy that wrote this book. I've talked about it before on my YouTube channel. Steal Like an Artist amongst a few other books. But in this interview with Austin, which is up here somewhere, and you can click on links down below in the description, but Austin talks about how, you know, you're not a genius, but you have a genius. And the way to get that genius to show up is to show up at your work every day, to sit at your desk and write, or to go, you know, out on the field and do what it is that you do, even when you don't feel like doing it. When you show up, your genius will show up and you're gonna get amazing things done. Another one of the interviews that I loved was with Sir Richard Branson. And in this interview, they're talking about how, you know, one of the most important things a business owner should be doing is mitigating the risk that comes from owning a business. Like, what's the worst possible thing that could happen? And you need to be preparing for that so that you don't lose your home and you don't lose your life and your dreams. You need to, you know, kind of have some safety nets set out there. But Sir Richard Branson says that you should take big leaps and big bounds as an entrepreneur, but don't put everything on the line, okay? Don't risk your family, don't risk their health or their safety. Use your brain. Sometimes when you get stuck in that need to win, that need to drive your business and get it to the next level, if you just kind of put the chips on the table, you're hoping something will happen, you need to step back for just a minute and make sure that you're not, you know, stepping into a danger zone and putting the people that you love into risk. Another interview that I loved was with Dr. Brene Brown. She has written so many great books on just being vulnerable and opening yourself up and just putting your best self out there. But in this particular interview, she talks about how when something bad happens to you in life, what happens is you kind of back yourself into a corner and your emotions are the first ones to take charge of what's happening. Your emotions come and they tell, you know, they start reacting, and logic and like clear thinking sit in the back seat. And while this is happening, you start telling yourself a story that's driven 100% by your emotions. So you start saying things like, you know, I'm not good enough, I shouldn't have done this, why am I here? And you start to panic and you start to create this fake story that kind of supplements how your emotions feel. And we send ourselves into this like death spiral. So go watch this video if you want to learn how to overcome that and you know, just kind of get control of what's happening up here a little bit better. It's an awesome interview, guys. There are tons of interviews you guys should be watching. I've just mentioned 3. The 4th one I want to talk about is with Seth Godin. And in this one, my favorite part is when he says, you know, a painter is someone who paints pictures, but an artist is someone that changes us. And that's the thought I want to leave you with, that as you do your work, are you somebody that's just kind of doing the work, or do you have a deeper, kind of more expressive movement behind what you're trying to create in life? And will your work actually change the lives of other people? If you want to figure out how to make that happen, go watch this video. It'll help you transform your business and your work into something that transforms lives. Now that you've heard about Chase Jarvis and the 30 Days of Genius series, go watch them. And my question to you is this: come back to this video, leave a comment down below, and let me know what your favorite interview was and why. Also, if you haven't yet done it, click that big, beautiful red subscribe button over there somewhere. It's gonna give you access to all of the future videos I create, where we can help you build a business that's gonna set you free. And until next time, I just hit my hand on the dog. So I'm taking the dog with me, and we're going that way.